Hello everyone, my name is Josh. I hope everyone's doing well. Last night was Monday Night Raw, and this is Wrestling in Review. We kicked off the show with an in-ring segment by Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. They came out, Paul Heyman did his usual speech saying, my name is Paul Heyman, and I am the advocate for the reigning defending Universal Champion. He basically talks down about Seth Rollins, and he goes over examples of smaller men that Brock Lesnar has beaten in the past for proof that he's going to beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. He even puts over Drew McIntyre because Seth Rollins and Drew have a match tonight, and so he says that Drew's going to destroy Seth tonight. Drew McIntyre even comes out and says, he likes the respect and he wants more respect like that. He said that he's going to brutalize Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Seth Rollins then comes out while Drew is talking, and he hits him in the back with a chair. And he continuously hits him. He hit him like at least 10 times. I'd say at least 10 times. He then goes in the ring Seth Rollins goes into the ring to get a face-to-face with Brock, and Brock goes out of the ring, walks the ramp, and we can get the face-to-face. Next segment is a match between, it's not a segment, it's a match, between Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush versus Finn Balor and his opponent to be named later. So we go to the commercial, we come back, and Finn Balor's in the ring, Bobby Lashley and Leo Rush come out, and then Finn announces his partner, which was very obvious from the start, was going to be Braun Strowman. The match kicks off with Braun and Bobby kind of like clashing, like two big bulls showing power between them. This whole match was setting up for the hot tag for Braun Strowman. Most of the heels had most of the offense during the first half. When finally Braun did get the hot tag and he completely destroyed Leo Rush, I think there was a little bit of a botch, just a little botch. He went for a chokeslam thing, and Leo kind of a backflip and landed on his chest. I don't know if that was meant to happen like that. It looked weird, but didn't take me too far out of the match. He completely destroyed Leo Rush. Leo Rush was able to hit a frog splash on him and a huge kick out. Send him higher than the top rope. He then was able to hit a huge choke slam on Leo. Got the pin. 1, 2, 3. The only bad thing to say with this match is that it just felt a little rushed. But it didn't take me too far out of the experience. I give this match 2.5 stars. Next, there was the backstage segment. Ronda Rousey was arriving with her husband in tow. She is confronted by some referees and some extra security. Anyway, they say that, because of what happened last week, we had to hire extra security. Ronda just kind of brushes us off, whatever, leaves with her husband. It was short. It's nice. I like this new heel persona of Ronda. I feel like they should have done this when she first came in. I always like it when they use real life situations. I don't like the fact that she's going around saying wrestling's fake. That is stupid, especially because it's happening way too much. I mean, not only is she doing it, Triple H did it. Who else? Someone else did it too. Drew McIntyre did it sometime during tonight's show too. I forget what he said though. But anyway, it's just happening way too much, and they need to stop doing it. I know wrestling's fake. Everybody who watches wrestling knows it's. I don't like to say fake. It's not fake. I don't like saying fake. It's scripted. Yes, they know who's gonna win the match, but everything else that happens, all the moves and all the intricacies, all the things that goes into making a match is real. So that's my little rant. Next was a moment of Bliss, and she had Elias on the show. Before Elias came out, though, she did a recap of WrestleMania and all the WrestleMania matches that were going to happen. Elias then came out and he told the world that he is going to be the headlining musical act at WrestleMania. Okay. Well, at least it's better than, bringing in Flow Rider or Pitbull or god-awful music. He is then interrupted by Heavy Machinery, who also has No Way Jose's conga line with him. He gets, Elias gets in the face of Otis, and when that happens, he's attacked from behind by a hamburger. And the hamburger turns out to be No Way Jose. They go to commercial, and there's a match set up between Elias and No Way Jose. Honestly, when I first saw this, I was like, I don't care, who cares? Whatever. But as it went on, it's not like a huge classic or anything. But it got better. It was better than I thought. There was a real back and forth match. I found it funny. Elias went for an elbow off the top rope. And he almost fell. It didn't ruin it or anything, but it was just kind of funny. Elias was able to hit the drift away and pin 1, 2, 3. I give this match 2 stars. Yeah. Next, we had an in-ring segment by Kurt Angle. I know there's a lot of people mad about this one. I was on Twitter. I saw what happened. I've been all over Reddit. I know people are not liking this one, and me neither. I hate this. I mean, maybe that's why they did it, because people are going to react to it. But I do not want Baron Corbin to fight Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. I thought it should have been someone like John Cena. I thought John Cena versus Kurt Angle would have been an epic way for Kurt Angle to go. Not Baron Corbin. I hope they fix this along the way, because that was just stupid. Stupid. I didn't like it at all. Next, Kurt Angle continued his farewell tour. He fought Chad Gable. And when I first heard this, I was like, oh wow, it's going to be a really good match. Chad Gable came to the ring, did the handshake, says, I respect you. Now, at the beginning, this match kind of took longer than I'd like to get going. It felt like at first it was like there's no chemistry. It's like, I don't know, they didn't know what the other person was doing. But as it went on, it became much smoother. It became a story developed. Chad Gable attacked Kurt Angle's knee. Kurt Angle was able to get the comeback. Chad Gable even uses the ankle lock on Kurt Angle. And then Kurt Angle was able to hit he did hit an angle slam, but he was able to get the ankle lock on him, make Chad tap out. This was a very good match. I give this match 4 out of 5 stars. I'm going to miss Kurt Angle when he goes. I don't know. I've always been a fan of his. And Chad Gable, too. You know what? I may have said in the past that I'm a fan of, like, I shouldn't say gory, but, I like blood. I like hardcore. And I like, using weapons and all that stuff. But I am so down for when 2 guys who are technically sound could go out there and just, like, show a masterpiece of a match. And you know what? It started slow, and it's not like I gave it 4 stars, but some of that could be like nostalgia because I love Kurt Angle. I know he's leaving, so I might have some bias, I guess, but I don't care. This was a good match to me. I love masterpieces of matches like this. I suggest you go watch it. Like I said, it kind of starts slow, but it gets up there. After the match, Baron Corbin comes out, and he says that he's going to dominate Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. Again, boo. Don't want this. We then have Sasha and Bailey come out. Then they go to the commercial. When they come back from commercial, Apollo Crews has challenged Baron Corbin to a match later on tonight. Then we go back. That was backstage. Then we go back into the ring. Sasha and Bailey said that they'll defend their titles anywhere. In fact, they're going to SmackDown this week to answer the challenge from the Iconics. They are soon interrupted by Beth Phoenix and Natalya. They challenged them, Sasha and Bailey, to a match at WrestleMania. Some smack talk starts, and then a fight breaks out between both teams. Again, they go to commercial. They come back. A match has been set up between Sasha Banks and Natty. Within moments, Nia Jax interrupts. Her music hits. She comes out. She starts talking trash about Beth Phoenix, about how she's jealous of her and how she's the stronger, prettier version of Beth Phoenix. Tamina then comes out from the crowd and attacks Beth Phoenix, Sasha Banks, and Bailey. The match ends in DQ. I'm not sure for what person. I think Sasha Banks was attacked first, so it could be between it could give Sasha the win, but I'm not sure. It wasn't the point really, so no one really cared. But I do give this match 0 stars. 0 stars. That's just next was a match between Ricochet and Jinder Mahal. And at first, again, it was like, it's just going to be a squash match. Ricochet's going to beat him, be over with. Ricochet did win the match, obviously, but Jinder Mahal got a lot more offense than I thought he was going to do. I thought it was going to be like quick. I thought it was going to be move here for Ricochet, move like just like a Ricochet, the Ricochet show, just like a show of his moves, and then hit the 630 and get the pin 1, 2, 3. But no, there was a back and forth match. The Jinder beat up Ricochet. He was able to get the comeback. He did his slippy stuff. He then hit the 630 on Jinder to get the 1, 2, 3. I give this match, I did give it 2, but it wasn't that good, so I have to give it a 1.5. I know it's Ricochet, right? But you can only dance so much with a partner who can't dance as well as you. And when I say that, I don't mean Jinder Mahal can't wrestle. I'm sure Jinder Mahal can wrestle. He's just, well, he can. I've seen him wrestle. He's just not built up to the level of Ricochet. They want you to believe that Ricochet is that much better than Jinder Mahal, even though he is a former WWE champion. And that was the angle during the match. It was Jinder Mahal, the former champion, going against the newcomer. Next, they had a backstage segment with Seth Rollins. He said that he will beat Drew McIntyre tonight for his brothers. It was now time for Rhonda'S Open Challenge, and it was again with Dana Brooke. I'm sorry about that. Honestly, I knew this match wasn't going to be very good. And I get it. They just want to build up Ronda Rousey. They just want to destroy people. Because if they wanted to have an actual match, they wouldn't have put her against Dana Brooke. They would have put her against someone, more up on the card. But honestly, I ordered takeout, and I went to the door for 5 minutes. When I came back, the match was over. And I saw the replays, but most of the replays were just of the match. But what I did see was after the match, and Rhonda attacked security guards who came out, and even her husband was there. He attacked one, and then he ended up pulling her over the barricade and taking her, and kind of like, not calming her down, but like, speaking to her, kind of like getting her out of there, which I did kind of like. Like, I like the heel version of Rhonda. I just don't like her saying that wrestling's fake, because I already know. And like I said, I don't like using that word. It's scripted. Next was the match between Baron and Apollo. It was a nothing match. Baron got most of the offense. He basically destroyed Apollo, and then Apollo rolled him up. Small package, got the 1, 2, 3. I'll give this one star. 1 star. I just didn't care, really. I mean, I'm still kind of mad about the whole Baron Corbin being picked for Kurt Angle's WrestleMania opponent. It just boggles the mind. Anyway, next was Batista's segment. He was live from satellite from Tampa, Florida, in his office at his home. He said he blames Triple H for his quitting. He says that Triple H uses people. He said that Triple H thinks I'm not a star. He said that you've all been fooled by the nice guy betrayal of Triple H. He's going to stab you in the back. He's going to stab you all in the back. He says that he's going to end Triple H's career at WrestleMania. It wasn't a very long segment. It just kind of got the point around that, Batista's mad at Triple H. He wants to beat him. He wants to destroy him at WrestleMania. He wants to take his career away from him. That was that. It was okay. I want to see that match anyway. So this segment didn't really deter my feelings about this match. I still want to see it, but it didn't really amp it up any. It didn't really make me feel, okay, I gotta see this match even more now because of what just happened. Now, after this, it was time for the main event, which was Drew McIntyre versus Seth Rollins. Drew McIntyre comes out. He challenges Roman Reigns to a match at WrestleMania. So we'll have to see in the coming weeks if that comes to fruition, which it most likely will. Seth Rollins comes out. There's Drew runs out to the ramp, and they have a battle on the ramp. They come from the commercial, and Drew McIntyre is just beating on Seth. This whole match was just the setup for Seth's comeback. He's just beating down on Seth. He's reversing moves that Rollins would usually hit, like his suicide dive. He reversed the suicide dive, and not even by hitting him with the elbow. He caught him and threw him into the barricade. He reversed suplex. Just it looks like the Seth Rollins going to hit a suplex, and nope, boom, Seth Rollins goes up and over. It was a really good match. Seth Rollins there, we got the comeback. This is where things went downhill for me. Even not that much, because the match itself was that good that the screwy finish didn't bug me that much. Brock Lesnar's music hits. He comes out. Seth is looking at the entranceway, looking at Brock, while that gives Drew more time to heal. Seth Rollins then turns around and gets hit by a Claymore, and then Drew gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. I didn't like this. This ending. I don't know. But I knew it was going to happen because, you can't have your challenger for the Universal title lose on his way to WrestleMania. And you can't have the challenger from Roman Reigns lose on the way to WrestleMania without screwy finishes. If they weren't going to do a screwy finish, I wouldn't know how they would end this match, unless it was just by DQ. But even then, that in itself is a screwy finish. But I guess I can see why they would want Seth Rollins to lose instead of Drew, because Drew's this big Terminator looking guy, and he can just plow. It looks like he can just plow through Roman Reigns. Well, they're doing this with Seth. They're doing this what's it called? This David versus Goliath thing with Brock Lesnar, where he has to overcome everything and everyone to win the title, and hopefully he does. Hopefully he does at WrestleMania, because I'm done with the Brock Lesnar experiment. I mean, he's good to be around, and he is a draw. He is very much a draw. but I don't want the title on him anymore. We need to put the title on someone who's going to be around more often. Anyway, that was Wrestling in Review. That was Monday Night Raw. I hope you guys have a good day. See you later.